So it seems Pakistan is on the warpath. Not only has it refused to admit its guilt, Pakistan is in fact blatantly ignoring India's offer for a local level peace talk. Well, Indian Army had sought a flag meeting between the formation commanders of the two neighbors deployed along the peace sector of the line of control. But instead of positively responding to this offer, Pakistan has mobilized its troops along the LOC. Well, according to sources, Pakistani army has cancelled leaves of all its soldiers and has ordered full deployment of all its troops along the LOC, a clear signal of aggression by a defiant Pakistan against India. Well, Shiv, in the face of this news coming in, Pakistan is mobilizing its army along the LOC. Do you think India is going to continue with the kind of stance that we've seen? A lot of people are thinking that it is a rather meek stand considering the aggression showed by Pakistan.
Well, from here on the line of control, Meghna, I can tell you that things are pretty different. Anybody who visited the line of control would know that the Indian army is not taking a meek stance. For example, at the height of all this diplomatic tension between India and Pakistan, just day before yesterday, 36 hours ago at around 4:30 p.m., there was another unprovoked firing by Pakistan in the same sector where those two jawans had actually been killed on January the 8th, Meghna. And I'd like to tell you that two units, a Maratha unit and the same Rajputana Rifles unit, actually fired back with blistering force, and one Pakistani army soldier, Havaldar Mohiuddin, was reportedly killed in that crossfire. So I can tell you that while the sounds coming out of Delhi may seem timid, may seem very restrained at this point of time, that serves its own purpose, because the Indian army has its own standard operating procedures on the line of control, and they haven't changed. If they are attacked, they will attack back in a controlled manner. They will not cross the line of control. That's their standard operating procedure, and the official stance is they will never conduct any cross-border raids. But if Pakistan provokes, they will fire back, and that's what happened at the height of diplomatic tension. So Pakistan should be under no misconception that it can fire and not receive return fire.
But it's not just the Indian diplomats we ought to be talking about, Shiv, right now. You have been there speaking to all the jawans on the LOC. What is the mood like amongst them? Is there anger? Is there vendetta? Is there frustration?
All three, actually, because that's the way it actually works. At the end of the day, Meghna, units deployed in such dangerous locations are always prepared for death, are always prepared for injury, are always prepared for tragedies of this kind. But the particular barbarism of what happened on January the 8th, and it was a repeat of what happened in August 2011 in North Kashmir as well, was the wanton transgression of the Geneva Conventions, where the bodies of jawans were mutilated. One of their heads was chopped off. The head was taken away. It is a clear sign that they don't want to play a clean game. War is never a clean game anyway, but the Pakistan army plays particularly dirty, and this is something that has hit a very, very raw nerve with the Indian army this time around, not only because because it's happened few times before, but now the entire nation's attention is on it, and the army sees this as an opportunity to draw the nation's attention for some kind of action. Because at the end of the day, this is not the way a war is supposed to be fought. I mean, there may be cynics who say a war is never fought cleanly, but at the end of the day, when you're guarding a frontier, there has to be some sense of honor in the way things are actually done. And I can tell you there's a great deal of anger, great deal of frustration, and morale has definitely taken a hit. Though I can report to you over the last 2 days, the army is up and running. They're prepared for any challenge.
Well, Shiv, thank you for joining us with the very latest from Rajouri.